Astreas, and today we'll be looking at QuarterJade's geocentric chart. First off, we have Adonis interacting with her sun. Adonis, it is symbolism of the hunk, or in this case, rather dapper, good-looking, attractive, or even confident or self-esteem. In this case, with the sun, also symbolism of the individual on the chart, their confidence levels, what they are here to do, or what is their character. In this case, we'll do a course on those keywords. We can kind of get an idea that she is relatively attractive or very dapper or stylish. She may appear to be rather confident as well due to it. With Chiron, it interacts with her sun as well. This would suggest that, so since Chiron is also interacting with her sun, this alignment is known as a Cinderella aspect. It is also a super success aspect. In most cases, it is noteworthy enough to be recognized by others for almost anything that the individual may do. In this case, what she does, primarily because she is charismatic and have a kindred spirit. Her charisma is compelling and can be soothing due to a higher appeal. Most people at work and even in public will see her as trustworthy and honest. She is also most likely to keep her promise, or at least do the work, whatever she can, to make those promises true. This also would suggest that she always put family and friends first, especially friends who are family alike be first as well. And also she has a tendency of taking care of them like a caring parent or guardian. Her vibe and personality is relatively heartwarming overall. Most people will consider her, at least to some degree, as ideal lovers because they care for their lover or spouse, or in this case, she most likely will be caring of her lover or spouse, which of course will make her appear to be relatively basically wife material, or to be worthy of someone's spouse or top notch. This would make her appear to be rather wife material. When it comes to dating, she is most likely known to be astonishingly romantic and affectionate. Also have a strong desire for in a relationship and essentially even for marriage. Of course, this is nothing more than a probability. In this case, it also can indicate that Jody will have a strong desire to have a family of her own, thus may tend to be married or to have children rather young. This also may suggest that she also has the ability to have an excellent ability to take care of children, whether it is her own or not. It also suggests that she may have an extraordinary experience in a good sense of analysis, where she is most likely seen in her best light frequently, and of course she also understands her own free will and freedom. Because this most likely can very much make a living and succeed in whatever it is that she chooses to do. This also suggests that she can exhibit extraordinary qualities suitable for economics, free enterprise, freelance work, technology, entertainment, and unrestricted trade. Her sun is also interacting with Cleopatra. This suggests that she is can appear or be relatively seductive, or maybe to make something seem very appealing. So this interacting with her sense of good look and also being able to be seen in a very good light, she most likely will be able to achieve those promises of making whatever is appealing to actually be worth the while. She also has Ixion interacting with her sun. In this case, Ixion is a representative of mystical abilities, genius, skills, talents, potential, success, skill sets, superpowers, able to work up to her potential, initiate abilities, unique gifts, remarkable attitudes, unparalleled skills, phenomenal intellect, hidden potential, mastery, high achiever, or limitless potential. So in this case, it is heavily amplifying her limitless potential to keep her promises or to pursue those promises as kept, while also a unique, if not mystical, ability in making them very attractive, and even may potentially use her own good looks to achieve or push it even forward. And of course, her next celestial body, it is and of course this alignment includes war as well, which will be symbolism of essentially being iconic, unforgettable, memorable, superstars, dignitaries, celebrities, influencers, legendary, renowned, inimitable, distinguished, prestigious, prominent, famous, noteworthy, charismatic stars, or just general charisma, luminaries, high-level profile figures, and acclaimed individuals and public figures. So this can also suggest that her own charisma in appealing to the public and being seen in her best light was very faithful, useful in terms of her being seen positively, and of course also should be well known for being relatively a handsome woman or very dapper, stylish. This also can very much suggest that she has a rather unique mystical ability, and of course again keeping her promises and also being able to make good entertainment very appealing, and should be very memorable for that. And of course it is interacting with Pluto, which is of course a great success, ability to maintain power and control, and this will establish that, especially power, because Pluto's nothing more of power, and of course financial success, or not so much of financial success but more of intentions for success, and of course our career. So again, this will also symbolize working a little bit more together, that her career will very much be like of social influencer or some type of high profile figure, of course with the mystical ability to make her form of entertainment, whatever she chooses to do, be very entertaining and actually have a very strong appeal, and of course with additional help with her good looks if she chooses to use it. And of course this is interacting with Neptune-Pluto midpoint and the Uranus-Pluto midpoint, which the Neptune-Pluto midpoint suggests his power from ideas and the ability to inject ideas into a power struggle, adapt in seizing power through beliefs or ideas, big businesses from original ideas, talents, artistry, and other Neptunian symbolisms. It is also means success from activities such as political big businesses, and you cannot attain big businesses without success. So this strongly suggests that her mystical abilities will be her ability to assert ideas or unique ideas because of the Uranus-Pluto, which would also symbolizes with the ability of control of the public to enforce significant change, or populace, ability to move or sway the public to act or embrace an idea, is also to command attention and have appreciation from the public or an audience. So in other words, she is most likely able to be very much like have the ability to like control the public by injecting ideas and so forth, especially in terms of entertaining in a very noteworthy manner. She's able to keep up with the promises and making it very enjoyable, and of course rather very appealing to the Uranus-Neptune midpoint interacting, which of course symbolizes the ability to present artistic talents to the world and perform to large audiences, appearing as common performance. The midpoint is also a strong indicator of entertainment industry and performers for those in those. This midpoint also suggests performers in the entertainment industry, and of course the ability to bring new ideas to the world, indulge new religious ideas, beliefs, scientific notions, and ideas that are innovative and creative. So this strongly suggests like through her own originality and her work and all this stuff, she's able to actually maintain control of the public and also be able to obtain like power through these ideas and this creative outlet in her career, which results is such a mystifying or very well mastered skill set that she has in terms it is helped by her own charisma and her ability to be memorable, which also be useful in terms of her entertaining individuals and being able to hold that appealing and well entertained type of content. Jupiter Sedna midpoint is also part of this pattern, so this also suggests that she's able to manipulate her audience or others in a very successful way. In this case, manipulate the audience to think or to know what can occur in terms of her content and making it very appealing in some form of way, whether it's by playful wording or some other means in terms of maintaining and gaining that success. And of course, this also suggests that when it comes to success and wanting to be better and so forth, or have those blessings and stuff like that, she'll do whatever it takes to essentially be on top of that. Dionysus is also part of this pattern, which just suggests that high level of charisma, ambition, and of course leadership skills. So this also suggests that as a person, Jody has strong leadership skills. She is very ambitious, and also she has pretty good charisma, and this will essentially amplify, if not help her maintain that strong success and maintaining control over the public and be able to navigate the public and also help her obtain that success. Vesta is also part of this pattern, which this added into the mix, which suggests that Jody, since Vesta is in the mix, this symbolizes friendship, sharing, caring, loyalty, devotion, likability, companionship, trust, kindness, empathy, fans, nonprofit organizations, groups, businesses, business networking. You get what you kind of see. So in other words, she's able to deliver on what she says, and she gives you what is seen in terms of her content and quality. And of course, she also has loyal fans, and is someone that is very likable in general. And of course, she genuinely cares. She's a naturally caring individual as well. This also suggests, like, though she may essentially want to be in the entertainment ability and have these leadership skills and all that, it's also shows that she is also able to care about those who, like, she is. This also shows that she cares about her community and so forth, or the ability to lead a community, because she generally cares about them to some degree. And of course, her being on top of this community also suggests that she's able to succeed because of the community and vice versa. Phoenix is part of this pattern as well, which Phoenix symbolizes joy, success, celebration, positivity, honoring, optimism, accomplishments, bliss, rapture, triumphs, happiness, achievements, festivities, cheerfulness, fulfillment, ecstasy, victory, jubilation, positive energy, gratitude, radiance, euphoria, honor, delight, and rejoicing. So, in simple terms, with Phoenix being played into the pattern and the mix, this can very much suggest that all this sort of like power, control, creative outlets and so forth, and able to like bring what she promises and also making it very appealing, this will also bring her very much joy, and so it will bring in more success. So we'll see like sort of this inner changing loop of her like interacting with individuals, from whether it's like basically co-workers or other fellow content creators or groups, or even dealing and interacting with her fans. It will bring so much joy and so forth, but inadvertently it will also bring much more success, and the more success will inadvertently, of course, possibly bring in more joy. So we'll see like this never-ending cycle of it growing all due to the happiness nature of Jody as well. And of course, her likability will increase even more because how happy and genuine she may appear to be. So those are just some of the interpretations that can come from this pattern, and I hope all of you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If not, dislike, and I hope to see all of you soon. Bye!